What's up, you mad dogs? In this video, I just wanted to talk about some of the matchups that have just been made, just announced today and yesterday. Obviously, we have UFC 326 around the corner next weekend. Always excited for a numbered event, but we've just had a bunch of announcements, including one today, that there's some really big fights. UFC 327, the full card for that was revealed. I thought we were going to get some White House announcements this week, but nothing as of yet. Probably next week by the seams of things. We'll see. We'll see. They're really holding on to it tight, so you never know. Maybe this next week or so. I haven't spoken about any of these fights yet. Pretty keen for the Izzy fight. Obviously, a high stakes featherweight matchup here. I'm a big Izzy fan, so I hope he gets up there. But this is the main one we wanted to talk about. This and the other one from today. We'll start with this: Jiri Prochazka versus Carlos Ulberg for the light heavyweight strap. You know what that means. Alex Pereira gets a chance at greatness. This is history for the sport. Big opportunity for Alex Pereira going up to heavyweight to try and get 3 belts under his name, 3 different weight classes. And this is a good matchup for the light heavyweight belt. I'm looking forward to this fight. I think this fight will be fucking awesome. I really like Jiri Prochazka, but I am a little bit worried for him in this matchup. I feel like the leg kicks of Carlos Ulberg can cause a lot of troubles here for him. I feel like that's a pretty obvious one. We've seen Jiri deal with leg kick troubles, obviously against Alex, and then again against Rakic as well. I just feel like Ulberg is big enough and has enough power to be able to cause some real troubles for Jiri and possibly find a knockout or a TKO. Obviously, Ulberg has been slimed by Kennedy and Nzechukwu like years ago, but that was a long time ago, so you never know though. Jiri Prochazka, man, he always brings the fire, especially late. He'll just find a way to finish you. So I feel like this is going to be a really fun fight. And I feel like this whole card in general is sick. This is such an awesome card. Joshua Van versus Tatsuro Taira. I'm keen for this one, man. Years ago, I was saying Tatsuro Taira is the next or the first Japanese champion. Years ago. This was before he lost to Brandon Royval. And now he gets a shot. Now he's going to get a shot at that. I mean, this is a tough one to call because Josh Van did have that fight against Tatsuro Taira's teammate, Ray Saruya, and he fucked him up. He fucked him up pretty bad. But I don't want to look at that and go, oh, that's the same style. Josh Van's going to handle this easy. Because Tatsuro Taira is a lot better than Ray Saruya. And I feel like for Ray Saruya, it's get it to the ground or bust. Whereas Taira can actually strike. He can actually handle himself on the feet. He's got decent striking, powerful, very big for the division. And that grappling is the obvious difference here. His back takes, all of the aspects in the grappling for Tatsuro Taira. I feel like he's a very well-rounded prospect, and that's why I've always thought he'd have a good chance at being that first Japanese champion. The question is, does he beat Josh Van? I'm leaning to yes, but I can see a world where Josh Van wins, absolutely. This is a very 50-50 fight for me right now. Could definitely see Taira having early success, maybe 2 rounds of success in the grappling. Then as he starts to slow, Van keeps it on the feet for a bit longer. Or starts to keep it on the feet, defending takedowns, and really start letting go on the body shots, ripping the body, big combinations with the boxing. I don't know, but I think this is going to be a great fight. I'm looking forward to it, and like both of this co-main and main event to top off this card, I think this card is gonna show up, you know? I think this card is gonna be awesome. Yeah, this card's gonna be awesome for most people, just not Beneil Dariush, most likely. Wouldn't it be funny though if Beneil Dariush just like slimed out Manuel Torres? Manuel Torres on the front foot, cracks him bad, has him up against the fence, and bang! Beneil Dariush lands the overhand, puts him out cold. That would be pretty funny. But I think the whole world is in agreement that this could be a murder. This is a bad matchup for Beneil Dariush. This is not good. He just got slept badly by Benoit Saint Denis. This is not good. There's a good chance he loses this by brutal finish in the first round, brutal knockout. Because Manuel has insane power. And he's just been putting people to sleep like it ain't shit. This is a bad matchup for Beneil Dariush. And Manuel Torres can grapple too. He's got BJJ. I don't know. I don't see it happening, but wouldn't it be funny? Wouldn't it be funny? Mateus Gamrot versus Esteban Ribovics. Ribovics finally getting a step up in competition. Big test here. Gamrot gives everyone troubles, keeps it close with everyone, and Ribovics has been keeping it close with people too. Enough to lose split decisions that maybe should have went his way. I mean, exciting fighter though. Always good to watch. I've always enjoyed watching his fights. So I'll be looking forward to this one. I feel like this would be a pretty good scrap. Ribovics has his own level of grappling as well. Like he's not just a pure striker. He does have subs on his record, I believe. And yeah, I mean, I could see Ribovics out damaging Gamrot here, but Gamrot does have that unrelenting forward pressure in your face, like constant wrestling style. So it'll be interesting to see how Ribovics handles that style, because it is a very unique style from Mateus Gamrot, and it's quite a challenge for a lot of fighters. So it's gonna be interesting to see how it's handled by Esteban Ribovics. I could see him possibly winning this, but I could also see him losing it. I don't know who I'm gonna pick on that one. I don't know if I don't even have any early reads right now. So I'll leave it. We'll go on to the next one. Curtis Blades versus Josh Hockett. This is a big matchup for the heavyweight division. This is big because Josh Hockett, he's only fought bums. Like, he's only fought blobs. Last time out, Denzel Freeman, like, not too bad, but again, not UFC tested. This is a big step up. Curtis Blades can cause troubles for everyone. Obviously, we all know who he is. Veteran of the sport. He can cause troubles for anyone. But Josh Hockett is very good. He's very quick, and he has that wrestling base. And he's good on the mic. He is good on the mic. And that's what we need right now. That is what we need right now. And if Sean Strickland's getting fucking cut off at press conferences, I'm not going to be surprised if it happens to Josh Hockett. Hopefully, that shit doesn't keep on going. I'm not a real big fan of that shit. I say let him talk. All right? Let them say what the fuck they want, all right? Keep it that way. It's been that way for years. Been that way forever with the UFC. Keep it that way. Little side tangent there. But yeah, Josh Hockett, I mean, great on the mic, not afraid to say anything. And I think it can be a little bit corny, but I think it's funny. I think it's good for the sport. Good for the building of the characters in the sport. The sport needs this. And I think this is a really big step up and a big test for Josh Hockett. I could see him winning it. I could see him winning this somehow. I could see him winning this because he is very quick with the hands. He has showed moments of being pretty good with the hands. So, I don't know. It's a tough one to call. Obviously, big step up. But yeah. Kevin Holland versus Randy Brown. We already knew about this one. This is going to be a tough one to pick. I don't trust either of these guys. Picking him, like, fuck. I've picked Randy Brown a lot recently. Obviously, Kevin Holland. we all know how bullshit, how hard it is to pick a Kevin Holland fight. I used to nail him, but lately it's been ghost town. So I don't know, man. I don't know with this one. This is a tough one to pick, but I think it'll be a pretty good scrap. I think this will be a pretty good scrap. You could see a knockout either way, but I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like Kevin Holland is you can't trust that he's gonna come in and try his best ever. Yeah, I don't know. We got the PFL main event somewhere down on the prelims. Weird matchmaking here, I think. I don't know why Pico's getting a ranked opponent after getting absolutely fucking slimed. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really feel like talking about that one, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. Uh, I don't know. I don't have a prediction on that one either. Dominic Reyes versus Johnny Walker. We already knew about this one, obviously. I like Dominic Reyes in this fight. I feel like Johnny Walker is very awkward. I feel like Dominic Reyes could find the chin on someone. He's not going to get perfectly countered by Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker's going to fucking slip over and hit him with the back of his heel or some shit. Oh, what's going on here? Yeah, I don't see a perfect counter or anything like that coming from the side of Johnny Walker here. So I'd have to lean the side of Reyes there. Azamat Mirzakhanov versus Paulo Costa. This is a pretty good fight. I'd probably side with Azamat Mirzakhanov. You never know though. You could get like a vintage Paulo Costa showing up here. Light heavyweight. He looked good at middleweight last time though. Wasn't that against Roman Kopylov? I feel like that's who he fought last. I don't know. This is a bit of a weird move. I didn't expect that. I thought he'd probably keep going. But tough matchup, to be honest. Azamat Mirzakhanov's good. He's been finishing everyone. So, I don't know. Tatiana Suarez versus Lupi Godinez. Yeah, sick. Cub Swanson versus Nate Landwehr. That'll be a fun fight. I thought Cub Swanson retired. Apparently not. I feel like he's retired more than once as well. I don't know. I'll probably pick him to win though, to be honest. He's good. Nate Landwehr's chin's like gone. So but this is a guaranteed scrap, you know. This could get fight of the night just for 3 round fucking war. It could. Uh yeah. And then we have oh Jesus fucking Christ. What the fuck? Oh my god. Gastelum. Actually looks like a fridge, eh? Like a proper high sense. Vicente Luque coming to middleweight. Fucking fight a fridge, bro. That is crazy. Look at the width on that boy. Look at the fucking girth on it. Look at the size of that thing. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell, that. Oh my god, that caught me off guard, eh? Why is it so wide for? Look at the fucking difference. It's like double of the 2 times Luque's width. That's crazy. And this dude was at 170. That is insane. That photo looks like that. Obviously, they've blown it up so they're like at the same height. But fucking hell, that looks ridiculous. That is crazy. This would probably be a fun fight too. This dude's coming off the Contender Series against a decent person to debut against, I guess. But look, all round fun fight card for this UFC 327 card. This is going to be a fucking banger. I wonder if they'll add any more fights. I feel like that's probably it. But look, sick fights on that one. And the last one I wanted to talk about, obviously, just announced today. Oh, Sean Brady's getting slimed out by Joaquin Buckley. Jack Della Maddalena versus Carlos Prates. Sorry, lads. JDM Masterclass. Let's fucking go. On a Saturday night in Australia. That's actually sick. That's sick. Has that ever happened before here? I don't think that has. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to that. That's like when the China cards happens on like a Saturday night. That's gonna be good. And I think we're gonna get JDM Masterclass here. I reckon he'll piece Prates up. We've seen Ian Gary do it Ian Gary was very fast. He used a lot of kicks on that. But the slickness of JDM's boxing, I feel like it's going to be way too much for Prates. And I think we could even see like a vintage JDM body shot ripping knockout, TKO to the body. I feel this is going to be a fun main event either way. I do worry a little bit. I'll worry about anyone I like going in to fight Carlos Prates because he's the nightmare for a reason. He's got that devastating power. In a fun matchup, in a main event, it's a fight night, so they're probably going to fill it with a bunch of Australians that aren't even in the UFC yet. But hey, sick main event. I definitely think JDM wins this one. But like I said, I will worry. I will be worried going into fight week. But technically, I feel like the boxing there of JDM is just going to be way too much for Carlos Prates. I think you just piece him here, man. I feel like you can just piece him. Anyways, some fun fights there. Hopefully we get more announcements this week, like the White House and all that. And that other, I think that's another big card between 327 and the White House as well. Yeah, hopefully we'll get some of those announcements in the next week or two. It'll be good to know, start getting an idea of what we're getting here. Yeah. If you got to this point of the video, thank you very much. Drop a like and a sub if you enjoyed. Let us know your thoughts on these fights. I'm super pumped for these fights. I know there's going to be a lot of people pumped for some of these matchups. Some awesome matchups. Finally, they're giving us some great matchups. And I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to what the UFC brings further into this year. Let's fucking go. I'll see you in the next one. Catch you later.